Welcome to Channel 18 News. I'm Jim Rogers. Andrea Griggs has announced her candidacy for the Republican primary for the Hopkins County Treasurer's Office. She attended school at Sulphur Bluff Independent School District, later entering the military, where she became a diesel mechanic in the Army National Guard. She attended the police academy and received a peace officer's license and later a paramedic certificate. She has served as a Hopkins County Sheriff's Reserve Deputy and Hopkins County EMS paramedic for several years. For many years, she worked for Aerospace Aluminum Products, helping to manage all aspects of the office and production, including accounting, purchasing, scheduling, sales, payroll, human resources, compliance, and quality control. Andrea has also worked at Prefert Manufacturing in Mount Pleasant in their accounting department, managing accounts payable, receivables, 401k retirement plans, and payroll for multiple entities there. She is currently an employee of Alliance Bank. She is employed as a mortgage loan processor. If elected to the Treasurer's Office, she says she will be a working treasurer, performing all the duties that normally fall in the full scope of the treasurer's responsibilities, and will assist in the duties of other county offices that may need help with their numerous responsibilities. Texas Department of Transportation officials announced that work will begin August 30th on a project to replace the North Sulphur River Relief Bridge along State Highway 19, State Highway 124 in Delta County. The contractor has been granted 180 days to complete the task at a cost of $1.6 million. Work signs go in place August 28th. Construction begins August 30th, and completion is expected in May of 2018, weather permitting. The contractor will replace the existing northbound bridge at the location after removing the existing bridge. After a new bridge is in place, the contractor will also reconstruct the roadway approaches to the new bridge. TxDOT officials said the contractor will place an on-site detour to carry northbound traffic while the project is underway. Brandon Smith with Hopkins County EMS gave Doug Haston of Channel 18 a tour of the AMBUS. He talks about the new addition to Hopkins County EMS.
Hopkins County EMS has recently acquired through a state memorandum of understanding. This is a state asset. It is a AMBUS, and it's a highly specialized vehicle that can transport 20 patients and essentially do the work of 10 ambulances if we had to evacuate patients from one facility to another or respond to a large incident such as like a Canton tornado situation, unfortunately, like we had a couple months back.
Okay, where is this going to stay?
This will be housed and operated here in Hopkins County, close to our EMS station, and it'll be available at a moment's notice if we need to use it. That is the part of being the owner and operator, the host agency of it. However, as this was purchased by state funds, we're charged with maintaining it and supplying it and responding to any local response here in the Hopkins County vicinity and regionally if they're needed in their region. We cover EMTF 4 is our EMTF region, which is the Emergency Medical Task Force with the state. EMTF 4 stretches from the Red River all the way to Trinity County and from the Hopkins County line all the way to Louisiana. So we have a very large area and we're the only bus in the East Texas region. We're also available for state deployments. If the state, Austin, decides to activate ambuses for some of the previous deployments have been hurricane standbys and evacuations. The West explosion was another time when they had activated 4 ambuses for that. So we're available to respond to any state need as well, since they're actually the ones that paid for the bus.
So how did we end up with it?
Hopkins County EMS has been involved with the EMTF, the Emergency Medical Task Force program, since its inception in 2009. I'm a state EMTF task force leader for our region, and through our close working relationship with the disaster response in the state of Texas and my own close working relationships with that, we were asked to be one of the host agencies to maintain the region for East Texas. we're just very proud to have the AMBUS here. It's just a great benefit for our community to have a vehicle like this that has all the equipment as ambulances, even some specialized equipment as far as ventilators, Lucas devices, and other valuable components. There's a 20 patient wireless vital sign monitoring, so every patient has its own vital signs monitoring at all times. And for us to maintain this asset here locally is a true benefit for our area and our community. Unfortunately, if a disaster strikes, we're here and we have it, and anywhere in this immediate region we can respond quickly.
Here's Don Julian with sports.
The Lady Cats volleyball team has now played 6 scrimmage games. They had 4 of them Saturday in Wills Point. The Lady Cats will open the regular season Tuesday at Wildcats Gym with games against North Lamar at 1 p.m. and versus Sherman at 5 p.m. I talked with Lady Cats volleyball coach Justin Manus Monday morning after practice.
I think we're looking pretty good early. I know we looked a lot better this weekend, a lot better than we looked on Friday. Played 4 teams. I thought we competed. It looked like we did well against all of them. But as the season progresses, we'll get to see a little bit more, and once we get into our rotation, what's working for us, that'll be the tell-all.
Yeah, you got all your players back today, so.
Yeah, I got them all back, so I have my 12 able to scrimmage and practice, which I like to do. But it's still early. We'll find out tomorrow. North Lamar is going to be a good team. Sherman's going to be a good team, so we just have to come ready to play.
That North Lamar team, you're usually pretty familiar with them, and they've been hard for the Lady Cats to beat, so that'll be a tough opener.
Oh, definitely. They're always tough, and they have been for a long time. It was a 5-set match last year, and we lost in 5, and the ladies know that, so I think they're going to come out and they're going to be ready to play hard.
And Sherman, that's a team seemed like we always had trouble with when we were in the district with them.
Yeah, they're going to have some kids that play clubs, so they're going to have some skilled athletes on their team and that know what they are doing, and so we're just going to have to show up and play consistent, put plays together, and not give up many points on serving, not give up many points on being in the net, just errors in general. Just have to play sharp.
Is there any worry with having to remind them that this is a new year and you can't just jump out there with 30 wins and all?
No, yeah, I think they all know that, but I think they know that we're capable of having another successful year, and getting 30 wouldn't be bad. It's going to be extremely tough, but this team's capable of doing if any team is.
They looked awfully good, I thought, in a little bit of practice.
Yeah, they did. Try to put them in situations that are definitely game-like, stuff that they'll see tomorrow, stuff that they'll see all season, and that's what we try to do a lot of in practice.
The Wildcats team tennis squad opened practice for this year Monday morning, bright and early, shortly after 7 o'clock. I talked with Wildcats team tennis coach Tony Martinez after practice. Able to dodge the rain today?
Yes, we got here, it rained throughout the night, and we got here, we have a few puddles. About 15 minutes, we were ready to get on the court. So we were good at 7:15 this morning.
What's the approach on first day?
Well, to get the kids, meet the new players that are coming in, make sure everybody's comfortable with the new ones and know their names and who they are, and then kind of go over my philosophy, kind of what my expectations are, for this year type of deal. So it kind of changes from year to year. And this one here is just commitment is the word this year for me. It's like, if you're going to commit to play, if you're going to commit to play in a tournament, I need you to stay to that, So that's kind of the big word that we're learning this year. And the last 2 years has been, come out with effort, give me effort, positive attitude. But this year, if you're going to make a commitment to play, it's just like if you go to work in the everyday workplace, you're committed to show up to be at work on time. So this is what we're trying to teach, some life skills. So that was, the first day that we're kind of working on today.
Let's talk about the girls a little bit. Who's are you counting on this year?
Well, I have Zoe Wilson, Heather Harris coming back as a sophomore, strong player. These girls have been with us, and they're the only two that are going to have varsity experience who have played the last year. Zoe's played the last 2 years, but Heather played this past year also as a freshman. So those are the two. And then I have just completely maybe 2 freshman girls coming in from the 8th grade, and they're stepping up. But I had them over there the last 2 years, and I've been really happy with their results. That I think they'll be able to handle some real tough competition. But they know what's in store for them. And then I have 2 senior girls who stepped in this summer to learn how to play tennis, and they picked up the game pretty quick. So we're real happy with that. So we're going to be a young team on the girls' side. The boys' side is going to be strong.
Yeah, I remember you had some doubles combinations, a lot of stuff going on with the guys.
I have those guys returning. I have Alex Benitez. He's our senior, our lone senior this year, and then the rest is a young team, all juniors. And then with him, he'll be playing probably with Jonah Kirkpatrick. And Jonah's a freshman, kind of sophomore this year, and he had a lot of good playing, experience from playing his first year on the varsity team. And then I have Chase Crouch, and he's doing real well. He's really improved this summer. And we're real happy with the results. He's going to make a difference on the team this year with him. And then I have Blaine Flemings, who's a little bit injured right now, and he's done real well, but he's out for the next 4 or 5 weeks. But he will be in on time for our probably most important matches. So, but he is under doctor's care, but he'll be cleared at that point. Then I have another 3 young freshman guys, Aaron Lucas, Logan Schumacher, those guys, and Jordan Gonzalez. 3 freshmen are going to step in at the bottom end of our varsity, but and I've had those guys since the 7th grade, and I'm really comfortable with those guys because they're competitors. So, and that's all I'm asking for. And the rest of the rest of the team knows that we're just looking for the competition.
And before you know it, you'll be on the court. I think you've got some scheduled for next week.
Yes, we have like 5 matches going straight on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We play a quad over at Tyler, playing John Tyler in the morning and Jacksonville in the afternoon. And then we go, Tyler Lee comes here on Wednesday, and then we head over to play Forney and Terrell on Thursday. So 5 pretty tough matches 3 days in a row next week. So we're jumping into our practices this week, hot and heavy.
You want to get ready for that district play.
We'll be ready. Hallsville's our first match, but we don't have them till I think September the 5th, the day after the Labor Day weekend. And so it gives us another month here. We're looking at a month away. So we'll be prepared when Hallsville, we go play Hallsville that day.
A former Wildcat star soccer player is returning to Sulphur Springs High School. Fernando Arellano, who also played football, has been hired as a Spanish teacher and an assistant coach for the boys' soccer team. Arellano's hiring was approved Friday by the school board. Wildcats athletic director and head football coach Greg Owens said he was happy to have Fernando Arellano back in Sulphur Springs. He noted Arellano was a talented player in both soccer and football. Coach Owens added he was excited to see Arellano's interaction and mentorship with Sulphur Springs athletes. In other coaching news, middle school PE teacher and coach Jeremy Scroggins has been hired as assistant principal at the middle school. The board approved the hiring of Eddie Flores to replace Scroggins as PE teacher and coach at the middle school.
Thanks for watching Channel 18 News. Have a great evening.
got the same deal. You gotta have it, 5 inches off the wall, and it's gotta be centered.